Hi guys, today in today's video I'm going to talk to you about, well that was quick. In today's video I'm going to talk to you about the new laws in the Philippines regarding vloggers. It's really interesting. The reason why I'm laughing is because I used to follow these Philippine vloggers, and a good few of them, they would walk in the markets and then do videos, interviews with young girls, even videoing girls as they're walking away and their sexy bodies and everything. And some would even go up to people and stick their cameras in their face. Oh, hello, can I film you? I'm filming you, is that okay? Or they would film them without even asking their permission. And you can see that people don't want to be filmed, but they're polite. They say, oh, hello. They would go into hotels, film them with the camera there. It's so not respecting a person's privacy or personal space or anything like that. And I found that lots of vloggers in the Philippines do that because people are quite polite and quite nice to foreigners or Westerners. I don't like the word foreigner, but Westerners. But foreigner means more than a Westerner, because someone could be from India, from Africa, or whatever. So you kind of have to use the word foreigner, but outsiders. Sorry. I just had a tea and a biscuit and it's repeating. Well, anyway, there was a case where this guy, one of these streamers, used to went out and caused trouble. There was a black Somalian guy who did it in Japan, and he did it in another country, and he was very bloody abusive. All for clicks, all for views. He got in trouble. Now this is Russian American, I think. His name is Vitali, and he was arrested because he was doing crazy things in the Philippines. I think he tried to take a policeman's gun, I think, or took a policeman's motorbike, a cone, security cone or something, traffic cone. Like, he was doing all crazy things just to get views, just for, because it seems like on YouTube you have to do that. You have to get a more sexier, more saucier thumbnail, especially with these Philippine vloggers, sexy thumbnails. You've got even one guy who's married to a woman, his Filipino wife, and she's wearing all maids' costumes and stuff on the thumbnail. It's just like, I don't know. It's like you're pimping out your wife for the thumbnail. That's horrible. But the thing is, I can understand because it gets views. Like, you'd be doing, like, there was a guy, I think his name was Foresty Forest, and he would do camping videos, and on his thumbnail he's got, I don't know, his truck with his dog and the mountain. He's got good views, 40,000, 100,000 views. And then you would get some woman, it's probably not a woman, it's a crew, a gang of people, men, who would film a woman, in a tent in somewhere like Cambodia or somewhere, and basically she'd be all wet, and it's like a wet t-shirt competition, and the thumbnail would be her bending over to make some tea or something. You can see all her ass. That would get millions of views. Like, in the space of, like, she made about 3 or 4 videos. She, like, millions of views. Each video got millions of views, and this guy's complaining, saying that it's not really fair. Sex sells. Simple as that. Simple as that. Yeah. So in all these Philippine vloggers' thumbnails, You know, they're getting saucier and saucier. The stories are saucy, and the reason why is the avatar or the the viewers, the subscribers, or the group they're trying to entice, or the viewers that want to watch videos on the Philippines are Philippines expats who live in the Philippines, who are Western men, roughly, I don't know, 40 plus years of age. Maybe they've just been divorced, who want to go there. Maybe sexpats, you know, men who want to go there for younger, cheaper women, or they think they're cheaper until they get married and then divorced or whatever. And, you know, Thailand as well. One guy I heard, I think, was saying, like, Thailand is the semen sink of Asia. Just let that sink in, you know. Lots of men go there for that. Thailand, Philippines, maybe Vietnam now. So, yeah, I know it's a nasty thing to say, but it's probably right. So, basically, the guys that watch these kind of videos are a certain type, like men over 40, 50, retired, divorced, who are fed up with the West and want to find love in the East. And the Philippines is quite cheap place to stay. It's easy there to get the visa. The women are nice, they're loyal, and so the thumbnails you have to use are, because there's competition, there's increasing competition. They have to be more and more and more saucier, and the videos have to be more and more saucier. Like a recent video that I saw of, like, one guy, he's a nice guy, but he was walking, and he's asking this woman on the beach, you know, he was asking her questions, but even people in the comments section were saying that's very low class, or very, people didn't like it, because he was saying, he was asking her, you see, he was doing it for the crowd, for his viewers, which are men who want to hear saucy stories, who want to hear this kind of stuff. And as misogynist as people think I am, it's not nice to women. It's just not nice. It's just, men shouldn't behave that way, not because you respect women, but you respect yourself. Basically, she was walking down on the beach and he was filming her, and he was just saying things like, he was asking her, you know, what's your name and stuff like that. And I think at one point he said, she said, I do a massage, you know. He said, how much? And she goes, oh, everything, back and the front. And he goes, yeah, is there a happy ending as well? And she said, she put her head down, oh yeah. I don't know, it was just cocky, and that's his usual character. There's nothing wrong with that, but I think he passed the limit when he spoke to her that way, and some of the comments, you know, just showed. But he does tend to be cringy in some videos, a lot of his videos. That's why I like watching him. And he's a nice guy, but I think he passed the limit. And that's the problem. These people have to cross that limit to do something more, something that they're not supposed to do, something more cringy, something more saucy, so that they get views and subscribers. So the Philippines has put an end to that now. So I want to see these vloggers, what they're going to do. So basically, if they're walking in the street, if anybody's in the background, you have to blur all those people or get permission from them. That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. I mean, a lot of men are complaining. What are you complaining about? You know, I don't understand. If you want to see saucy girls, go over there. You know? Yeah, so I don't know what all these Philippine vloggers are going to do, because they can get jailed. You don't want to be in a jail in the Philippines, no way. So, yeah, that's a bit of good news. You see? All the women will be saying, oh, he's not actually that bad. Yeah, it's other people that think I'm bad. Yeah, so at least it will protect these women from being. It's a kind of abuse. Like these vloggers wouldn't do it in their own country, going up to someone and filming like a Western woman. You know, they'll get pissed off. They'll call the police. You know, or go. You try doing that in China or in Russia. Yeah, go on. You try doing that. See what happens. But because in the Philippines they're nice people, they're very welcoming. They get away with it. They can get away with it. You know, filming people because you know they're seen as white people, Westerners. They look up to them, and they wouldn't want to be unpolite to the Western guests. Anyway, yeah. What do you think about that? I think it's a funny story. So it's going to be interesting to see what these vloggers are going to do now. One of the vloggers said he's going to leave now. I wonder how ingenious they're going to get. What are they going to do? Yeah. So they're going to be vlogging from their homes, talking about stuff. All right. Anyway, that's the end of my short video. What do you guys think about that? Those vloggers in all those countries going up to people, walking around in the street. Oh, I think every country should do it because I'd get pissed off if I saw a vloggers all the time walking up and down the street with phone, filming people. It's bloody annoying. And this is all YouTube's fault. They should countries, what they should do is sue YouTube if any people vlogging and then they put it on the YouTube platform, and then YouTube will put an end to it. So globally, it wouldn't be allowed. So all vloggers will be inside their homes or inside the car, completely blocking out bloody number plates and what have you. I better go inside. There's movement in the house. Yeah, we've got chickens now here. You can hear the cockerel, the rooster, in the morning. But they're cool, actually. You know what I do is I walk behind them, or sometimes I walk in front of them, and I go, and I talk to them. I squat down, and there's one hen that comes to me, and I do like a worm movement on the floor. I go, I just go like that. So they know I'm friendly. And one of them actually comes to me. But when I go to try and stroke her on the head, like pet her, she moves away. But she doesn't understand my language. When I go, the get with the program. Spiral up. Love God, love yourself, and love each other. Yeah. What do you guys think about those annoying vloggers? So annoying, aren't they, when you see them? I mean, you obviously don't tune in if you don't like them. But there's something that I like about them. The nice ones. But the annoying ones, yeah, I don't know why I'm looking. I was just gonna say, yeah, I was looking at what the women in other countries, but the grass isn't always green on the other side. The women there are just cheaper, that's all. And then if they divorce you, or you can't divorce, but if you find out that they're already married, which a lot of them are, and they still shack up with a Westerner, then you're in trouble. You can actually be arrested for that. Adultery. Or taking part in adultery. Even if you don't know it. Or, the husband finds out and then he can slaughter you. Oh wow, they're two huge birds. What are they? They look like bloody eagles. No, they're not eagles. Kestrel or something, or buzzard. Wow, huge. I don't know how they dodge those trees. They're huge. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do a bit of bird watching. This is the only bloody bird watching I'm gonna do if I live in a forest. Okay, speak to you guys later. Bye.